All right, everybody, and welcome to day 9. And this one's going to be fun. It might be a little bit longer because there is a lot to be said about labels. We are going to be cracking the food label code today. So I know as busy moms, we feel like grocery shopping is like a guessing game, right? Today I'm going to show you how to read a nutrition label in just a few seconds and what to be looking for so that you can make healthier choices for your family. Basically, when you are looking at a label, I have got macaroni and cheese. There's the label. And I got something my daughter just handed me, oats overnight. Never tried these. I'm not quite sure where they came from. But we're going to take a look at these labels, okay? So the things that we really want to focus on and we want to look at is how much fiber is in it, how much protein in it, and how many other whole ingredients are actually in there. Now, you want to avoid a lot of hidden sugars, which they sneak those in there with different words. And if you're looking at the label, and as you go down, the main ingredients are at the top of the ingredients list, and as you go down, they can hide them and sneak them in there. It's pretty much how much is in there. So we're going to be looking for the hidden sugars, unhealthy fats, and all the additives, okay? So first off, you want to check for the serving size. So let's say this looks like it's one serving size, okay? This is one pouch, so it's the entire pouch. This is kind of cool. I'm not sure where she got it. Mint chocolate chip cookie. It sounds really good. I may be trying this one tomorrow, but one pouch is one serving. Okay, now when you get down to your macaroni and cheese, everybody's favorite, right? This you have to remember it is broken down into this is 3 servings. It's only 3 servings for one box, okay? So serving sizes are 2.5 ounces. So, if you're calculating it, it's about 1 cup prepared. So remember that when you're looking at that, it's unprepared and prepared. It kind of goes along when you look at cereals. It'll say dry and then with I'm going to take these off and with milk. Okay. So when you're looking at your label, what you want to look for is fiber. Now, fiber, you want to try to have anywhere from 2 to 5 grams of fiber per serving. It can be sometimes difficult. I know breads are pretty low, but you want to try to get, at least, a good amount of fiber. So always focusing on, 3 to 5 grams of fiber per serving. If you can get more, that's even better, because what that's going to do is it's going to help slow down the absorption of all the sugars and the bad stuff. So on here, okay, so you're going to look for the, per serving. So you want to look at each serving, okay, first off. Then you want to look for the fiber, and everything is usually typically in the same order on any label. So once you start learning where it's at, you'll know, okay? So here it has, under total carbs is where you're going to see your fiber at. A whole box here is prepared is 50 grams of carbs. So it's a pretty high amount of carbs, but you only have 1 gram of fiber in here. Okay. The next thing you're going to look at is your protein. It's got about 10 grams. That's not horrible. But you would like that fiber to be higher. And then you also want to look for, let's see, we got protein, fiber, and then you got your fats. Fats are up here. So you're looking at 12 total. That's saturated and trans fats. There's none. 0 trans fats, and there's saturated fats 4. So the difference on those is your is other unhealthy fats too. So basically, again, you want fiber. Your fiber goal is about 3 to 5 grams per serving. And on your protein, you want to have a minimum of 10 grams per serving. Most of your meals, what you want in a meal is about 20 to 30 grams. On this packet here, remember, when you are doing oats, a lot of people think of it as protein, and it's actually more of a carb. It has some protein in it. So in this, you have 290 calories, and then you have your fiber in here. Isn't horrible. It's actually pretty good. So the whole thing is 7 grams of fiber, which is really good. It's 25% of the calories are from fiber. So that's really, really good. Your protein on these, this is awesome. This one serving is 20 grams. That's 40%. So that is really good. And then your fat is only 7 grams. So this right here would be a great meal if you can find these. Again, I don't know where she found these at, but this would be a great breakfast to have in the morning to help keep you full. It's got that fiber and it's got good protein and low sugar on that. Okay. And okay, so you things you want to beware of is the added sugars. You've got to be cautious about that. Red flags, more than I typically say, I tell most people if you're getting a bar or anything like that, anything more than 10 grams, that's pretty high. Okay. You want to stay about 5 or 6 grams. I would, depending on what it is, if you're looking at the fiber, like on this one with the fiber being pretty good, if it has a little more sugar, like 10 grams, then you're okay. Because you really want to look at how much fiber and how much sugar. That's going to slow the absorption of that sugar. So the higher the fiber, you can push it to about 10, but try to stay as low as you can on those added sugars. So some sneaky names for sugars are high fructose corn syrup, cane sugar, agave nectar, anything that ends in ose, glucose, fructose, and maltose. You want to be cautious for. Natural sugars, those are okay. Dried foods and whole foods, those are going to be natural sugars. So those are okay because a lot of times from fruit, you're going to have the fiber on it because it's from the rind. Check for the fats. So remember, not all fats are bad. We want some good fats. Your good fats are your avocado oil, your olive oil, your nuts, and your seeds. Bad fats are hydrogenated and partially hydrogenated oils. Those are your trans fats. Stay away from those. Vegetable and soybean oils, those are inflammatory agents. So you want to definitely stay away from that. What you also want to look for is the ingredients list. If it's long and you don't understand a lot of the things that are in there, don't buy it. Avoid it. So you want to be able to read the ingredients and you want to be able to understand what they are. All the other stuff is fake ingredients. It's chemicals and other things they use for preservatives. So you want to avoid artificial colors and flavors, anything that any of the preservatives like BHA, BHT, MSG. You want to avoid those when it comes to the ingredients in it. Okay. So we have for you a really cool guide so that you'll remember this. And it actually has some more tips and tricks in there. So look into the free resources. We've just added in the Cracking the Food code, the food label code in there. You can print that out and use that for yourself, get an idea. Start looking at your foods. And what I would like for you today, your action step is to look into your cabinet, look into your pantry. I want you to pick a couple different foods and I want you to read them and tell me what you chose. Tell me what you learned. Maybe there's something in there that you thought was healthy. And then once you looked at it, was like, that's not as healthy as I thought it was, because there is a lot of fake health food out there. So look, if you want a snapshot, take a picture of it, and because maybe you thought it and it's something, and you thought it was healthy, and it's not. So that's your action step, is to look into your pantry. I want 1 or 2 different items that you have that might be an aha moment for you. And I want you to just snap a photo, snap a picture of it, and post it. Let us see what you found. Some of the crazy things that they put in there. All right. So again, go look in the resources, print out the Cracking the Food code label, and have an amazing day. And we'll see you tomorrow.